Canyons of Sorrow. So right here I'm going to upgrade my Arms of Sparta to get to level 3 because I need to have the Rapid Spear Assault. It's going to be really good to have that. So this is like I said, the Canyons of Sorrow, and if you don't know how to deal with these wraiths, you're going to be a very sorrowful person indeed. I left this scene in because it's unskippable, and we're going to be facing 3 wraiths over here. So it's the second time we are encountering a group of wraiths. And whereas before we didn't have the Arms of Sparta, now we do have that particular tool to use, and I will show you how to use it in a very advantageous way to deal with these wraiths, who are very tough. I like the challenge of hard enemies, but it kind of seems that they're kind of cheap too at the same time. So basically, they do a lot of attacks that stun you on the ground. So as long as you're in the air throwing the spears, you can get in a lot of strong hits, especially as we increase the strength of the weapon through the upgrades. It's really preferable to just do that double jump and then hit, and then throw the spear as many times as you can, and then rush over to the enemy with the circle over his head. You have to really get to him quickly, or that circle will fade and you'll lose progress. See that move right there? That's the move that I'm trying to avoid by doing that double jump. And this is a really good technique to use. It minimizes the difficulty of these enemies significantly. You can still get like stunned when you come down from a jump, but once we get up to the level 4 strength, we can do powerful aerial attacks even more, where we throw a bunch of spears down at once to greet these guys in subsequent battles. But that's a really good strategy to use on those guys, since they're all over the map, and having a projectile weapon that's fast and strong is really good. So this video is going to be covering that battle and several other battles as we make our way over to the Midas section, and then later over to the port of Atlantis, which is itself pretty damn tough. So we're getting into some really tough aspects of the game, and I would say once you get on the ship and do that huge ass battle, that's pretty damn tough too. So I'll get you prepared for that. We're going to have some satyrs over here. Now when you're doing this attack right there, you can get interrupted, so always bear that in mind. And like I said, I think it was in like video number 2, when you're in that mode and you're punching them with the square button, your other option, if you think you're going to get attacked by any other foes, you want to press the circle button to throw the enemy off of you and onto somebody else. So that was a good parry right there. You can prioritize the archers up there if you want to, but since I know that I'm invincible while I'm in the grab animation, it doesn't seem to be any real need to. Plus, this weapon is very quick, and we'll get the barrier down once we just destroy these 2 archers up here. And this is a really nice tool. I would recommend upgrading this off the bat, like I have done. I just prefer to do it over the other magics. It seems like this is the way to go with upgrades. And again, whatever you want to do is what you're ultimately going to do, but I'm trying to guide you through this game, and I feel that it would probably be a mistake to go another route other than the one that I'm doing. And that's not to say that my route is the best route and the only one to take, and my word is not law. It's just that this is supposed to be a guide. I'm trying to give you guidance about how to beat this game, because it's pretty tough if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so there's King Midas.
No, leave me alone.
And I think this is his wife right here. Oh, his daughter. Turn him into stone. So it looked like some kind of a satyr granted him the wish. And he's obviously regretting the fact that he turns everything to stone, or gold rather. So head on up this platform, and there's nothing to the left except a little dead end. See the gold? That's him. That's his little marks in the ground. And just do a double jump over here, and we're going to have some ice harpies over in this area. This area is optional over here, but you might as well. You always want to do all the fights in this game, and there's a couple of crates you can smash, as well as that box with needed health and magic. I haven't been using magic, so I'm getting health every time. And see how much you get? Watch. See, it only gave me a quarter back of what I had. So smash those 2 crates, and then we're going to go up this ladder over here. Saw those 2 boards out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so hop up this ladder. There's a chest to the left, and then there's going to be a door you could smash. You can't smash those gold statues, by the way, but there is a chest up ahead that if you hold it for a minute, you get a trophy. It's called the Midas Touch, and that's what I call the next video, the Midas Touch, because I love that song from the 80s. It's so cool. Anyway, so got a couple of boards to smash. You see there's some critters along the way over there. We're going to be raising the door. It's not on a timer, so don't worry about anything. You could either just jump on over to these guys or do what I do. It's a little bit overcautious. You don't need to do this, but I felt in the mood to be using projectiles on things. If you're not hitting the enemies, to try to double jump and hit the enemies. Sometimes even though they're targeted, you can't hit them because they're behind a piece of wood or something like they were right there. So remember to press X, and then there is a treasure chest over here. So you want to grab that. Phoenix feather. Couple of boards right there. Okay, and then that glinting object. Cutscene. Skipped it. River of Lament. In the last guide I did, I started the video here and I called it River of Lament for obvious reasons, but I decided to conclude this video at the save point up ahead and then call the next video Midas Touch, since I thought that would be a little funnier. So I got a couple of boards to smash and then a scalable wall to climb. What the fuck was I doing there? I apologize. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. Should have edited that out, but I'm really concerned about getting this guide completed. Apologize for that little detour. So we're going to slide down this scalable wall over here. Hold L1 to slide all the way down. And then there is a treasure box and this godly possession to pick up if you should want it. It really pisses me off that you can't use these godly possessions in God mode. It just sucks. It would have been so much more enjoyable for me to have the context-sensitive events completed for me, those QTEs, using that one godly possession. I'm not sure which one it is, but oh man. It doesn't matter, but it's just like, come on, for God's sakes. It's the same way in God of War 3, where you can't use the godly possessions and still on the difficulty you want until you complete the difficulty. So it's like that's so boring. Why even make the player go through that tiresome shit? Anyway, so there's a treasure chest here, and then we're gonna have to hit the save point, and then we're gonna be dealing with King Midas.